Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Man, I'll tell you, St. Patty's Day weekend is barreling down on me. Now, you want to be sure to check out eyeonannapolis.net a little bit later or today or maybe tomorrow for an all-encompassing St. Patty's Day weekend guide. I've been working on that. I just need to get my button gear. And speaking of butts and gear, we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? Monday evening in Edgewater, a 35-year-old man was arrested after a prolonged standoff with the Anne Arundel County Police. The incident, which began before 3:30 p.m., involved the man assaulting another individual in the residence on Midland Road. Police arrived at the scene to find him barricaded in a bathroom, armed and wearing bulletproof armor. The man, who was prohibited from firearm possession due to a past conviction, was finally arrested without incident after police ensured that the home was empty and they broke through the front door. He is now facing charges of second-degree assault, reckless endangerment, and firearm-related offenses, and is being held at the Jennifer Road Detention Center without bond. In Annapolis, preparations are underway for the 250th anniversary of the United States founding to be celebrated in 2026. And man, I got to tell you, it almost seems like the bicentennial was just yesterday. Mayor Gavin Buckley and the City Council have formed a commission to organize the city's festivities. The committee, comprising representatives from various sectors, aims to create diverse and informative celebrations, recognizing Annapolis' significant historical role, including being the temporary capital of the United States and the signing location for the Treaty of Paris. And you thought it was just a restaurant. The Rotary Club of Annapolis is offering scholarships to local high school seniors and homeschooled students in select zip codes. With a commitment to community service, the club will award up to 4 scholarships of $2,500 each. These are intended to assist with college expenses. Students planning to attend an accredited college or university can apply by April 15th through the Rotary Club's website at annapolisrotary.org. And while we're on the subject of scholarships, the Annapolis Musicians Fund for Musicians, or AMFM, is accepting applications for the Tim King Music Performance Scholarship. Now, this is a $5,000 scholarship honoring the legacy of the beloved local musician Tim King. It's open to high school students in Anne Arundel County planning to pursue a degree in music performance. Applicants must demonstrate active involvement in school music groups and a commitment to music, with submissions including a performance video and essay. The applications are due by May 3rd of 2024. With more information available on the AMFM website, which is am-fm.org. Up this Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, you know what, I'm going to let you know tomorrow. I'm not absolutely sure, but it's either going to be Sail Beyond Cancer or Silver Stay. And by now, you know the drill. Please let your friends, neighbors, and colleagues all know about our daily news recap email. It's free. It comes to your email inbox every night at 7 p.m. and will keep you up to speed on all the top local news stories. And it's paywall free. Many thanks in advance, as always. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you and also to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. So now you just need to hang tight because George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with the only locally forecasted weather report you will find, and Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, is probably hiding from me because her Annapolis After Dark segment is a lot longer than normal. But you know what? We're going to cut her some slack. After all, it is St. Patty's weekend. Anyhow, all that's coming up for you in just a bit, so stick around.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple-authorized service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. MacMedics is also an Apple authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call MacMedics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMD VA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMD VA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMD VA weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, March 13th. Yesterday turned out to be amazing across the Annapolis region, and today through Friday should be equally as nice, though we'll have to watch for some PM clouds and showers, and possibly a thunderstorm or two later in the day Friday, ahead of a cooler weekend that will be followed by pretty chilly conditions in the first half of next week. Look for plenty of sunshine today through Friday with highs in the 70s each day, with a chance some spots throughout Anne Arundel County and the Maryland Eastern Shore will hit the 80-degree mark, but a frontal boundary moving through later in the day Friday will bring a risk of showers and storms, but conditions now look like they'll be dry over the weekend as temperatures drop back down into the low and mid-60s, and it looks like temps will drop even lower than that, with mid-50s or so expected Monday, ahead of highs of only 45 to 50 degrees on Tuesday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMD VA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to follow DCMD VA Weather on Facebook and X for updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless, because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark. Biggest party weekend in Annapolis. Music highlights for Wednesday, March 13th through Sunday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also all three websites for the full schedule. We update the Facebook posts and all websites with changes and cancellations, so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday, it's Classical Music Happy Hour at 49 West with Pam Godfrey and Paula Switterlish. Scribe will be at Dark Horse. And around the county, Mark Odell from the National Bohemians will be at Brian Baru, and Loose Change will be at Pirates Cove down in Galesville. Thursday, Get to the Point for Dan Haas. Richard Hayward will be at Galway Bay, Severn River Band will be at Dark Horse, and around the county, Jennifer Schimpf will be at Blackwell Barn and Lodge in Gambrels. Mixed Business Duo will be in Medina at the Office. Brian Baru will be kicking off the weekend with Bohemia and Irish Dancers by Teelan School of Dance. Weekend music. There is so much going on around town, but the biggest all-weekend event will be Shamrock the Dock. This is a 2-day music festival right on City Dock. A Celtic mix of big band names and the locals we love. It's going to be a great local party with everyone there. General admission tickets are still available. Go to stpatricksweekend.com. Again, that's stpatricksweekend.com to get your tickets. Music Day 1, The Drinker and the Scholar, Arcade Band, Irish Dancers, Singing Sergeants, Dave Teef and the 8OHMs Band, Timmy Metz Band, Barley Juice, Doug Segree Band, Spinfini, who I love, Seven Nations, Mosaic, and Carbon Leaf. Music Day 2, Bohemia, Irish Dancers, the London Town Symphony Orchestra, Swamp Donkey, We're Not Handsome, Scythians, Scaryvore, and back on the scene, Dublin 5. Get your general admission tickets at stpatricksweekend.com. Also this weekend, Santa Joe's is having a lot party on both days. Friday night music, St. Patrick's Day pre-party. Brant Austin Dunn will be at Caliente Grill, where they have the best spicy guacamole in town, in my humble opinion. Honey Soul will be downstairs at Middleton Tavern. Tiger Lily and Delora Sky will be at the Westin Annapolis on Friday for an Irish-infused acoustic set. Christopher Baldwin from The Bard and the Bird will be solo at Galway Bay. DJ Mike will be at O'Brien's. Music around the county on Friday night. Michael Miller will be at the Green Turtle in Edgewater. Ray Weaver is back in the States, and he'll be at Pirates Cove in Galesville. Red Buddy and the Ruckus will be at Romulo's in Severna Park. Down the road, The Drinker and the Scholar will be at Brian Baru. The Music Room will be at Ramshead Roadhouse in Crownsville, and Higher Education will be at the Crooked Crab in Odenton. Saturday, St. Patrick's pregame in Annapolis, the Santa Joe's Lot Party, Day 1. Music by Moon Cherry and Rickshaw Lizard. There's an annual party at Galway Bay on Maryland Avenue with music by Sean Sattel and Ray Weaver. DJ Draco is back in Annapolis. Catch him on the ones and the twos at Vibe. Around the county on Saturday, the 15th annual Green Games is back at the Green Turtle in Wall Chapel and Gambrels. Crazy fun games with your friends like Lucky Charms Eating Contest, Get Shamrocked Chug Relay Race, Jumpin' Jacks Flip Cup, and more. Hosted by Andy Hall, known as Slop Spittin' on Lyrics from the Grilled Lincolns. Then their famous Irish waterfall will happen the entire way around the bar. It's a salute to our troops with over 200 Irish car shots falling like dominoes and given away for free. Music by All You Need Band, Desperately Seeking Awesome, and the John Fraze Project. Also, the Bards are back, and they'll be at Severna Park Tap House. The annual party at Brian Baru will take place on Saturday with music Inside and Out by Joe Hickey and the Big Lair Band. Loose Change will be inside at Mother's in Arnold. The annual party at Killarney House will start on Saturday with music by Kevin Lee and Left of Center. Please note that they have very limited parking this year due to the rain, so they will have a shuttle running from Homestead Gardens. Also on Saturday, Lost and Found Trio Band will be down at Pirates Cove in Galesville. Severn River Band Duo, which is Brian and Ben, will be at Gina's Cantina in Millersville. And Mac Heat will be at Ramshead Roadhouse in Crownsville. Sunday Fun Day and St. Patrick's Day Go Time. Start with brunch with Joe Bryan up at the Rumor Reel in Pasadena. In Annapolis, the annual Annapolis St. Patrick's Parade will be happening on St. Patrick's Day for the first time. Santa Joe's Lot Party Day 2 has a front seat to the parade with drinks and an after party. Music by Desert Shade and All You Need Band with Nate Finn. Also on Saturday, Dave DiPietro and Greg Viola will be bringing back their acoustic Sunday set at Federal House. And after that, Hurricane Kevin will also be there. Sean Peelan will be playing Irish tunes at Annapolis Market House. Middleton Tavern is opening up the piano bar during the parade, so when you need a drink, head up there and enjoy some piano tunes. Also, Wendell Live will be singing the tribute to Sinatra at Carpaccio's. The Befuddlers will be at 49 West. The annual party at Galway Bay will happen on Sunday with music by Richard Hayward and the Drinker and the Scholar. Dan Healy Band will be at Dark Horse, and around the county, the bars will be bringing the Celtic tunes to Firm Brewing up in the Crofton Gambrels area. Tommy McGee Band will be at Mother's in Arnold. The annual party at Brian Baru continues with music Inside and Out by Chris Baldwin, Finbar's Flight, Jim Mateo, Michael K. of Pretty Big Deal, and Sean Sattel. The annual party continues at Killarney House with music by Pharaoh and Friends, Ray Weaver, and Stephen Henson. And again, note they have very limited parking this year due to the rain, so they'll have a shuttle running from Homestead Gardens. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the website to the homepage on your cell phone to make them an app. Then it's just 2 clicks to the current music anytime. I'll see you out there.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.